All right, so we're going to start with area of a circle. Does anyone know that formula?
No. Pi equals pi r squared.
There we go.
Yeah.
Formula for area of a circle is area equals pi r squared. Okay, and pi is equal to what if you round? 3.14. So if you want to use your pi button, a lot of the time you'll just leave it in terms of pi. You won't even plug the pi in. But if they ask you to round, use the pi button or use 3.14, okay? So we're going to start with this first example, just finding the area of a circle. So let's say we have this circle. Is this a radius or diameter?
Diameter.
It's a diameter, okay? So if the formula is pi r squared, you need to find a radius.
Pi 5 squared.
Right, so your radius would be 5. You didn't put your contacts in.
No,
So pi times 5 squared would be the area, which you want to simplify further to 25 pi. How do you label area? Inches, what? Inches squared, right, is area. So 25 pi square inches would be the area of that circle. Find the area. Okay, what if instead I gave you this circle? Is this a radius or diameter? That's a radius. So this one is real simple. You just plug that number in. If they give you a diameter, make sure you cut it in half. But this would be pi times the radius, which is 6 squared. What is 6 squared? 36 pi square centimeters. You need to not play video games all night. That's what you need to do. Okay, questions on that? That's finding the area of a circle. Just pi times the radius squared. Okay, then we have one more problem. And this one is finding the area of what's called a sector. Okay, actually this isn't quite example 2 yet. I'm going to give you the formula and then I will do the problem. So area of a sector is like a piece of pie. So if I said find the area of this sector, I'm saying find the area of the shaded part, right? That piece of the pie. So pie. Yeah, I don't love pie. I'm with you. So here's the formula, okay? You're going to do for area of a sector, the measure of the arc over 360 times pi times the radius squared, okay? In other words, you're taking a fraction, that's the arc over 360 is the fraction of the area of the circle, because it's just a piece of the pie, it's not the whole pie, okay? I'll show you in the problem. It'll make more sense once you see numbers involved. Okay, well that I can't help you with. You need to wear your glasses. I don't know what you want me to do about that. Okay, so here's example 2. You get this circle. I'll draw as big as I can right now. So this is 72 degrees. This is 20 centimeters. Okay, so if we're going to plug into the formula, it is the measure of the arc over 360 times pi r squared. What is the measure of this arc? 72, right? This is going to go here. So it's going to be 72, and then it's always 360. So 72 over 360, just like it was yesterday, right? Yesterday it was the measure of the arc over 360 times pi d. The only difference is today now it's the measure of the arc over 360 times pi r squared instead. So 72 over 360 times pi times what? No, we already used the 20 squared, right? It's pi r squared. So pi times 20 squared is the area of your circle. That's all you have to do. Now you just have to plug it in to simplify it. So you're going to plug in 72 divided by 360 times 20 squared. Okay? 72.
Can I borrow a calculator for the weekend?
Sure.
Sorry, I just remembered my friend had borrowed my calculator yesterday, and now she's going to Coachella, so.
Oh, not going to see her. Okay, 72 divided by 360 times 20 squared, that comes out to 80. And then you attach your pi and then label your units. Okay, so this would be your answer for the area of your sector. Shall we do one more of those? I think we shall. Last one. I'm going to make it real big so Hope can see it.
Oh, I hate people. Oh my gosh.
What is that?
I don't like
I'm
those.
just triggered by people.
Well, you're in my room and you love me. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's what I actually get that so excited.
That would be so funny. You're just like.
Okay, last one. We're going to do the measure of the arc over 360 times pi r squared. Put that away. It's not what we need to do right now. Do this.
I'm working on math.
No, you're not.
Lies.
If people are triggering you while you're working on math, then one of us is triggering you.
No, that's someone
Right,
else.
I know.
Like,
That's why it's
someone
there.
else's trigger.
Okay, so what is the measure of our arc?
8. No.
Oh, it really hurt.
How many degrees is this arc?
90.
90, right? If the angle is 90, if this angle is 90, then the arc is 90. Okay, so we're going to go 90 over 360 times what?
I got a calculator on my phone. Pi times 8 squared.
Right. Because you're worried about people triggering you and not paying attention.
Sense anymore.
Watch, I'm
Never
showing
makes
you
sense
what to do.
anymore.
So arc over 360 times pi r squared. So you're going to go 90 divided by 360
Times 8 squared.
times 8 squared. So it comes out to,
Is it because the whole entire circle is 30?
It never makes sense anymore.
yeah, because you're taking a fraction of the circle, right? So if the whole circle is 60 or 360, you take the 90 over 360 tells you what that fraction of the circle it is. So
How did you get 8? Was 8 already there?
this was given to you.
So you put it in the
That should be the
calculator.
answer.
You put it in the calculator like that?
So you go 90 divided by 360 times 8 squared.
It makes sense.
I told you, you just have to pay attention.